Zabit is 28, Keita 31. Zabit is 2.5 inches taller, and he will contest this main event with a 1-inch reach advantage. With the main event introductions, here's Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live around the world from CSKA Arena here in Moscow, Russia. This is the main event of the evening. 3 rounds scheduled this in the UFC featherweight division. The 3 judges scoring this bout at octagon side, Mark Collette, David Leatherby, and Paul Sutherland. And when the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Mark Goddard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready. Moskva, we are going to we make some noise, and you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in officially 146 pounds in 23 professional fights. His record, 20 victories and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Methuen, Massachusetts, USA. Here is Khabib. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist standing 6 feet, 1.5 inches tall. He also weighed in 146 pounds and in 18 professional fights, holds a record of 17 victories, just 1 defeat. Fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, the number 5 rated featherweight contender in the world. Here is Zabit Magomedsharipov.
Calvin, Zabit, you know exactly what I expect. I need you to fight hard, I want you to fight clean. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
Mark Goddard has given the final instructions. We are just about set for this main event. Calvin Keita, he is a plus 240 underdog against the favorite, Zabit Magomedsharipov, at minus 300. Maximum 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division for this main event. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Dave and Buster's. If you need a reminder, Keita in the blue, Zabit in the grey. Look out for the boxing of Keita and the very fluid, unorthodox and creative striking of Magomedsharipov.
Double jabs and inside low kicks to start with. Zabit switches to southpaw, maybe opens up the body kick for him.
This main event is only 3 rounds. Magomedsharipov team decided to make that call. It wasn't discussed with him.
Ooh. And that's one of the weapons. Keita has a beautiful right hand straight down the middle.
Well, Keita spoke about the style of Zabit and said he does all the stuff that my coach would tell me off for if I was to do that in the octagon. He says basics win rounds, and that's what he's sticking to.
There's that long jab, too. Really twists his whole body into it, which sets up his right hand even better. Because he's turning into it.
And he does a good job of covering himself as he's throwing the jab as well. You see everything's very tight. You know, he guards the left side of his chin with his left shoulder, and the right side of his chin he's tucked behind his hand. So it allows him to push himself into range without feeling like he's at too much risk. Then he can uncork that right hand over the top. There it is.
I saw a really nice analysis of Keita's boxing by Brendan Dorman. He really highlighted a few nuances, particularly the way that he goes to the body and how he does so without the risk that a lot of people normally do. But he's going to need to have his wits about him tonight.
Nice. That was lovely. A double jab, step through to southpaw through the right hand over the top. Good head movement by Keita.
Yeah, and he's staying very calm in there. Not getting overwhelmed by the fancy stuff that Zabit is capable of doing. But you see right there, Zabit's also capable of just standing in there and trading with you in a boxing range as well.
But that Chris Fishgold versus Keita fight just showed me how good Keita was at being under fire, but still being able to make offensive decisions as well as covering.
Yes.
And not putting himself at risk. It was incredible stuff.
Confidence in his guard. You know, he can keep his eyes open because he knows his guard's there, so he can watch for opportunities.
Woo. Big uppercut, just missed there from Kattar.
Something chatting to Mark Henry last week in New York. He said that they've got to nullify the jab of Kattar. They know that that's the most dangerous weapon because everything's bolted onto the top of it. You can see how he's trying to... Oh, nice front kick. You can see how Kattar's trying to pry it through the guard of Zabit. But there's so much variety coming back in his direction. It's difficult for him to start his rhythm yet. Kicks, switch stances, long punches as well from Zabit. Uses his reach so well. Nice low kick.
Yeah. Beautiful low kick from Kattar.
13-fight winning streak for Zabit. These fighters have both had the same number of visits to the octagon. Zabit takes away the base of Kattar, and that step through so lovely.
Nice left hand there from Kattar as Zabit was stepping in. I like that he's mixing in these leg kicks as well.
Zabit brought in former world champion Kermit Cintron, and other boxers brought a lot of value to his camp. Apparently, we've only seen about 40% of Zabit's ability, he told us.
I was going to ask that. I forgot what the percentage was. That
yeah, very low, which is very exciting.
Nice.
See, I like how he switches, but when he switches, there's something out in front of you. You know, he's already throwing a punch and then switching.
Oh, up an elbow to body shot.
Nice counter coming back there from Kattar.
Zabit already with a higher volume, higher outputs.
Well, it's his range control, too, his distance control, because he's landing these kicks, moving, staying at distance, whereas for Calvin Kattar, he's got to get in closer to use his hand. Ooh, nice overhand right. These guys are trading.
Oh, high knee.
And you know, for as dynamic as Kattar is, as Zabit is as a martial artist, he doesn't mind getting into a firefight, does he? I mean, there's no real reason for him to be standing in the pocket trading punches.
Nice uppercut from Kattar. Oh, back fist. We're going to go on a short break. Back in 30 seconds.
Hey, sit down. Listen. Give us a deep breath. Hey. Deep breath. You're doing good. We got to straighten out our punches. Only two can come up. Oh. So listen, you let him control the cage a little bit. When you're feinting and staying long, he's reacting to it. So let's play on that. We see McGregor with his skip jab. So you throw that out there and step in with the 1-2, okay? It's there. But you got to straighten out your punches. You're kind of looping that right hand. He's ducking. Let's go. And then once you get in the firefight, uppercuts there. He's dipping his head. Go ahead.
Feinting working. Stay long. Keep going.
Stay long.
All right, let's take a look at some of the action in this first round, and there was plenty of it. Let's see here. Nice little front side kick there from Zabit. Front kick up top, straight up the guard. Boom, overhand right just glanced off. Nice shoulder block pretty much there from Zabit, kind of shrugged it off.
All right, well, we're ready for round number 2. Give us some more. That was great in the first, and they get straight to work. The number 11 versus the number 5 in the featherweight division. The title is being contested very soon. Max Holloway and Alex Volkanovski.
We saw a lovely exchange of combinations at the end of that round as well. Both of these guys have got a lot to offer in the boxing range.
Oh, we can hear Kattar's support base being heard here, led by his mum, no doubt.
Kick comes up the centre for Kattar. A little bit smothered though. Zabit standing so close to him at a range that I wasn't expecting Zabit to be fighting from.
I thought we'd have some takedowns mixed in at this point as well.
Well, he has 26 takedowns, which is the same as Frankie Edgar, so he's doing some serious numbers already.
who he also said is his favorite training partner. You can imagine the pace that those two guys set in a sparring session.
Be like a couple of squirrels in just wrestling practice, wouldn't it? Oh, look at the setups.
It's in those moments where you see Zabit move, you can't help but kind of freeze up for a moment, try and figure out what's coming in your direction.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because Keita speaks about reactions. He said, if I have to think, I'm too slow. I've just got to react to everything.
Yeah, but in MMA, that's the thing in MMA. You can't react to everything. There's always a target open somewhere, and Zabit has such diversity to his game that, you know, you cover your head and your body, and he's going to attack a leg.
Let's open up the corner audio on the blue side for Calvin Keita, New England Cartel, Rob Font and Coach Tyson.
Let's go, Frankie. Yes. Follow the cross now. Follow the cross. Yes.
Let's get our jab going. Come on.
You can't throw enough jabs, Calvin. You can't throw enough jabs. Keep feinting, please. Keep feinting.
Let's get back to our jab, Calvin. Yes.
Bring your feet. Bring your feet.
So Mark Henry was right when he spoke to you about the jab, Dan. Definitely going to be the weapon that they have to look out for.
And I do wonder whether that's why they're trying to stand so close to him, because Keita's got such a long jab. I wonder whether they think by smothering the jab it's going to make him hesitant to throw it little. Because he likes that double jab pump right hand, and he needs a little distance for that.
Space, for sure. First takedown attempt there from Zabit. Good defense from Keita, but you could tell Zabit wasn't overly committed to it. He was kind of feeling it out, putting it out there. Let's see what happens.
I'd love to be able to know inside the mind of Zabit, because look at that, straight onto the back.
That's his trick.
Lovely control there, but great work by Keita getting back to his feet. Beautiful work.
Yeah, well, this is a high-level contest, ladies and gentlemen.
I also got the impression, speaking to Keita earlier this week, that he feels like the longer this fight goes, the more effective he can be against Zabit.
Yeah, but here we are with what? A minute and a half. Round two. The numbers all Zabit.
Double the strikes of Keita so far.
I mean, I am impressed with that takedown defense from Calvin Keita.
Nice right hand over the top. And a jab to follow. Check the inside low kick.
It's just hard to get numbers going on a guy like Zabit with the movement and the diversity of attacks that he's going to hit you with.
Yeah, and he's doubling up the volume of Keita at the moment. 27 to 52 for Zabit. Significant strikes landed.
And the footwork and defense of Keita is holding up, and I do feel like he's starting to gain some momentum here.
Oof.
That was a nice left hook from Zabit. Crying with that jab. Very nice.
And when you consider all of the other guys from Dagestan that we've seen this evening, none of them fight like Zabit. He is an anomaly.
Nobody fights like Zabit, not unless you're watching Crouching Tiger.
Well, he's a Kung Fu guy, right? He's a Wushu Sanda guy. And we have one champion who possesses a similar skill set. She doesn't quite have the wrestling just yet.
That movement from Zabit right by the left hook.
Hey!
Love how experimental he is.
Hey. Listen, give him the water. Okay. Both those rounds were close, so we have to go for a fucking finish, all right? Listen, you're going too high with the two. He's dipping out of it. Let's aim for the chest on the two, and I want you to come back with the three. That's why I'm saying, Cody, if you're feinting and you're getting that jab in his face, the two's there, the three's gonna land, okay? But I need more volume. You're letting him dictate the pace a lot. You're not getting him tired. If we go right at the beginning of the round, I need you to pressure him. I want you to try to break his will, but with all the right combos.
Beautiful work here by Zabit, working the body with his spinning back kicks and his boxing combinations as well. Lovely look at that outside trip, and maintains the body control as well. It was only down to the good takedown defense of Keita that didn't end up on the floor. The variety of his game is just so difficult to predict for Keita. He needs to get inside the pocket and land some quality shots.
This third round is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Third and final round in this featherweight matchup. Oh, exchange of jabs. Oh, that one went low.
Zabit. Calvin, no cornering. Oh, come with me. Zabit, away. Come here, my friend. Come here. You got time. Look at me. You okay? All right.
Let's go.
He's good to go.
Messing. Oof.
And he's also going to feel like he wants to keep pressure on Zabit. This might be his round to make a difference.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give any breaks. Even if it's for a cup shot of his own.
See, again, that defense inside.
Oh, that body shot is a thing of beauty.
Look at the head movement of Zabit.
The work with those pro boxers, I would love to have seen that.
Yeah, they must have wondered what was going on.
Both of these fighters look like they're enjoying them, so what a challenge to be presented to one another.
Nice kicks. Kattar. He's just got to try to find a way to get into his range and get his hands going a little bit.
Oh.
Some playfulness and some feints from Zabit here. Feint in a spin. See, he's threatening something spectacular, but I also feel like this is his opportunity to get some air in his lungs. We've got Kattar really pushing forward here.
Oh, big right hand by Kattar.
But he's not cutting him off.
No,
he's got to try to cut him off instead of chasing him around.
Looking at the significant strikes on your screen, you can see that Zabit is running away with it at the moment, but Kattar's doing his very best to try and catch up. Both of these guys just make their job effortless.
Fake spin to a hook.
Inside, outside on that lead leg of Kattar as well. Now he goes for the takedown, denied.
But I'm telling you, I think a lot of these takedown attempts from Zabit are just
putting it in there. Yeah.
Because the next thing he did was pump fake, come up with an uppercut to a hook. I can't believe we're in the third round of this fight already.
I know, right? I'm disappointed we don't have two more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. And I would like to really see what...
Nice body shot from Kattar.
Calvin Kattar with this pressure now. He's getting hit. And Zabit is quick. But what would two more rounds do?
Well, this will be the question if we get to the decision. Is, you know, what would two more rounds do for Kattar?
Nice uppercut. Oh, he's catching him. He's turning it on. He's got 2 minutes. Zabit has been in control up to this point.
Kattar's feeding him those Boston hammers.
I'm telling you, when he starts landing, there's something different about his punches.
Oh, he's going searching. He's got to get that footwork working if he wants to cut off that octagon.
Nice body shot.
Oh. Does Zabit need to stand here?
No,
now?
But I hope he does.
He's been doing it since the first round, and I think we've all been surprised at the eagerness to fight in boxing range with Kattar. Kattar's going to be calling for this over 5 rounds if we get a decision.
120 left.
Oh, beautiful uppercut.
Some big shots are landing for Kattar.
And that was a good read from him because he's been seeing Zabit bob and weave and slip under a lot of his punches.
Flashes of that Shane Burgos fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing of beauty.
Yeah, that uppercut's coming clean now as well. You can see Zabit leans heavy forward to try and avoid the jab. He's slipping to the outside of the jab. Kattar's coming up the center channel.
Oh, took a risk. Zabit read it.
Watch the back of that head. Watch that back of that head, please.
And Kattar is just coming forward with as much as he can off of his back here. 30 seconds left.
Strikes have evened up. Keita's actually now running away. We've got 87, 90 strikes to Keita for 80 for Zabit.
They're not as significant, however.
No, see, this is his best.
A lot of it, yes, here. But hey, props to Calvin Kattar for working off his back the way he is right now.
Yeah, last few seconds now of this electrifying featherweight contest.
The crowd are on their feet. What a great fight that was.
Great stuff. Two fantastic mixed martial artists, and we will see the judges' scorecards. Zabit looks like he's feeling positive with that result. And the duck under every...
So here we go in the third round with Zabit trying to push forward early. Nice body shot from Zabit, but slowly Keita started to wear on him. He started to walk him down, and the combination strikes were coming from Keita. Definitely his best round of the fight, and certainly a confidence booster for him going forward in his career, having to, you know, being able to keep the pressure on Zabit like that when there's so much hype around him. A little risky at the end there with the flying knee, but you know, you've got to try these things sometimes.
We'll be right back with the official announcements, so do not go anywhere.
How do you feel? Good fight. Fun fight. Hello, Mr. Moore. We can go ahead and get in the middle. Okay, guys. Great fight. Well done. Calvin. Calvin. Great fight. Well done.
Welcome back. Let's get the official decision. It's with Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score it 29-28. Your winner by unanimous decision from Dagestan, Russia, Zabit Magomedsharipov.